Okay, are you ready for this thrift haul? It's another great one. Friends, I normally haven't been finding a lot of stuff at garage sales locally. It was always a lot of clothes and, you know, maybe baby stuff. So if you were looking for that, you were in luck. But there were just garage sale signs everywhere. So I decided to go take a look. And I'm so glad I did, because some of them were a little bit down some winding roads. Some of them were more in town, and I found some great stuff. And also estate sales, of course. And also I popped into Goodwill and found a couple of things. First thing, this was at a garage sale, and I had shown you some baskets previously that I had gotten from this same sale, and they had lots of vintage gorgeous stuff. The first thing I spotted was this great pitcher. Again, it's the yesteryear's Marshall, Texas, hand turned, it says, and it's a really large pitcher, and that was $10, and I happily paid that because there's no chips. I'm even, just out of habit, I'm still running my fingers around it. There's no chips. She did have one that had lots of cracks in it, and I passed on that one, and it was too bad because it was another nice size one. So that was the first thing, and she actually had a small one too that I paid $5 for, and it does not have the same marking on it, but again, it's the blue crockery, blue and sort of gray or cream color crockery. Really excellent condition, no chips. So that was a great start at that garage sale. I also found this cute little piece of fabric. It is hemmed on the edges, but I thought in the summer this would be pretty just thrown over the table outside or for a picnic or something. And I had gotten quite a few thrift hauls back at Goodwill, some fabric that had blue and sort of a yellowy color in it, so I thought that would work really nicely with it. So that was, I believe, $1. Got 2 curtain panels, and it's a real pretty golden, sort of a paisley print, and it's a nice fabric. I'm trying to remember if I had seen a tag. I thought I had seen a tag, and it was like, they're 100% cotton. They're made in Pakistan. So I don't know, I thought I had seen a tag, but it's got this kind of tabs on it here. Again, it reminds me of something that you could pick up at World Market or somewhere like that. So 2 of those panels. I also found these candlesticks, and these are made in India. And they're really tall. You can see how tall they are. There's 1, 2, and these are not exactly alike. You can see 2, and then I think the other one, I got 3 in total. I think the other one looks just like this one. So that is a set of 2. But then they had this one in there also, which I didn't mind that they were mixed up like that. I got them for $2 a piece, which I thought was a great deal. Let's see if I can hold all 3 of them up, which I thought was a great deal for $6. I thought they were really beautiful. They're sort of that tarnished silver kind of look. Look how cute. I'm not really that into miniatures, but these were just too cute to pass up. These are little swans, and I paid $2 for all 3 of those. You can see they're each just slightly different. They look vintage, but not sure if they are, but they look like they have a bit of patina on them, and where they say made in Korea on one of them. 2 of them say made in Korea. And they're just really cute. And one more thing I found at that garage sale, other than a big basket that I had already shown you, was this little tea set, sort of an Asian inspired little tea set. Here's the teapot, And the lid comes off, sort of a pottery look to it. No chipping, not much wear, bamboo handle. What I liked the most though were the cups. So here's one, and it even has some detail painting on the inside, which I love. I don't see any kind of marks on them so far, but that had that blue and now sort of this pinky terracotta, and then a yellow, and then a green. And I just love these little cups for your Chinese tea or Japanese tea. It's so good. Like I said, my oldest son is really into the tea, and he uses these little small cups. So I've kind of gotten used to them because you do multiple pourings. And I paid $3 for that whole set. And it also came in this little basket, this little wire basket. And that was included with the set. I don't think it was originally with it, but it's a cute little basket. Now at another garage sale, I found these little paintings. They were hand painted by this man's mother. She was born in 1937. They're on like little pieces of wood. I'm not sure if they're oil or acrylic. I feel like they might be acrylic, but I thought that was so pretty. So for this little picture in the frame was $1. This little picture was 50 cents. It didn't have a frame, but the detail on it was just, she did a really nice job. I'm trying to match up my frames here. Here was another sort of monochromatic scene with the frame that was $1. And I thought it would be really pretty if you hung these two. I thought it'd be pretty if you hung these two together even, since they're kind of similar. Sort of a winter scene. And then something totally different was the floral. Reminds me of sort of like a Georgia O'Keeffe. Just highlighting the picture, really pretty. And then it was more of a summer scene. And that is all hand painted, a lot of detail. I told him that his mom was really talented. It was in this older home and there was nobody there except one truck. And I was a little nervous, and I was on the phone with my husband, Rob. And I said, stay on the phone with me. I'm walking inside this house and it doesn't seem like anybody's here. And so I was a little nervous, but I walked in and it was the man and his granddaughter were holding this estate sale, and it was fine. I don't recommend doing that, just for disclaimer. Okay, and I have a couple of Goodwill finds. I found this green, sort of a sweater throw. It's in really good condition. You know how sometimes these sweatery things can pill up really bad? It's not like that at all. I usually pass on these, but this is really soft, and I love the print on it. And of course I would love it more if it was black and white or gray and white, but I really love the green. I think it will go year round and be very pretty with other neutrals, and even with some color that I might be putting in the house. And then I found a book. I had listened to a podcast of this woman interviewed, and How a House Built a Family Rise, a memoir by Kara Brookins. And she had come out of a very abusive marriage, and her little family, I think her youngest was just a toddler, they came out of it with really nothing, and they built a house by watching YouTube videos, and they did get some help from her parents and stuff, but they DIY'd a house from the ground up, and she said it just really built their family and their relationship and made them feel really empowered. It was a really neat interview, so I thought, why not? I found the hardcover book for $2, so maybe over the summer, if we have some quiet days, I'll do some reading. The next thing from Goodwill was this little change purse, or I don't know, would you call it a change purse? A little makeup bag. It's sort of very rock and roll. It's cute though. It's got all different flags on it, and it's got some little metal studs there, but it's in excellent condition and it's almost like a rubberized feel to it. And that was $2, I believe, and it was in great shape. So I thought those little bags come in handy for inside your purse, either a little makeup bag or, like I said, a money bag. Sometimes we'll keep receipts in something like this. So we grabbed it because it was cute. The next piece I found was this boho piece. It looks like something made in India. It reminds me of the red, sort of burgundy red one that I had gotten before. Although this one's more of a wall hanging or possibly a table cloth or something like that, but it is very pretty. I just love all the neutrals in it, and with, you know, with a boho style. That other red one with the pillowcases did sell in my booth. I know there were a couple of people that really liked that one, so I really thought this was in a similar kind of look and just so neutral and could be a great wall hanging. Okay, so I think the rest of my stuff is estate sale finds. And the first thing I found was this shoe cleaning kit, and it's got marked prices, but I got 10% off the first day, and then some estate sales I went to on Saturday were 25% off and some were 50% off. So I'm just gonna tell you the full price, and I got discounts off of those. So I thought this was really cute. It's got the brush, the old brush in there, and I've seen people putting postcards or pictures and stuff in them sitting up like that, but this needs cleaning clearly. But I thought it was really cute, and look, Ronald 1955. I think it's been around since then. Really cool. Has some really neat compartments on the inside, but this could be really fun in farmhouse or a cottage, sort of retro style. And that was marked $10, but I remember I got 10% off of that, so that was $9. I also found it in an estate sale, this great cloche, and it's just like my bigger Bamboo Company ones, just really well made and thick on the top, blown glass. You can see where they cut the piece off the glass, and then it had this little wood carved base with a little bit of a riser on it, and that was at a 25% off price, and that was $7, but then the 25% off. This was also at that sale, 25% off, and it says Johnson Brothers England, and it has a $45 price tag on the bottom. That's what Rob thought it was, but I said, no, look at the top, $7. And then I got 25% off of that, and I haven't even washed it yet. So this is it in its state of needing a little bit of a scrubbing, but I think it's just a very pretty shape and a nice size. And along that same line, I got this cute little, it doesn't have a marking, real cute farmhouse pitcher, $4, 25% off of that. No chips at all, sort of rustic wooden handle with the screws. How cute is it? I mean, you can't get more farmhouse than that. So cute. And you guys, give me all the green. Look at this piece. I picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down, and it's a good thing I put it aside and kept it. It was $14 with the 25% off because it got busy right after we got there, and I mean, people were swarming and just grabbing things up, and when we first got there, it wasn't real busy, so I kind of had time to put things down, think about them, pick them up, and that's what I did with this. And it is marked USA, and it's got a number on it. I haven't tried to look it up or do anything with it yet, but the green color just kept calling to me, of course. And the size, it's huge. I don't know that I'll ever use it for a coffee pot or teapot, but I just might. It's so pretty. It would be fun to use. And then at a sale, I got this for $2. Again, I picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down, because it wasn't any kind of willow or anything I recognized. But then I looked on the back and it's Colonial, well, I'll get it out, Colonial Williamsburg Townscape Toile. And that's probably something that was bought in Colonial Williamsburg as sort of a keepsake or what have you. But I just thought it was so pretty. The blue and white always gets me, so there you go. And more blue and white, this time the spatterware. And I paid, I believe it was $3 on this, but I thought it was a nice size little dish. And I don't know if you can actually bake in this. I know at this War Eagle Mill that's near us, they sell all kinds of this stuff. And I think they do promote it as actual bakeware, but I wouldn't know for sure on this. It doesn't have any markings or anything like that, but I just thought it was so pretty and so farmhouse that I went ahead and grabbed it. I also grabbed this French Country. I guarantee this is vintage. It says, what does it say on that? Mail and pens and pencils. And it's got the fleur-de-lis in a little bit of a gold. And it's sort of a mustard yellow color. And I paid $3 for that set. And it was 10% off of that the first day of the sale. And I just thought, really cute for a little home office or even a little plant. Probably would put an artificial plant since this is kind of a heavy cardboard, and just cute. Just a nice French country touch. And you know me and my dishes. I found some gorgeous hand-painted pottery. It's called Golden Jasmine. One of the world's most beautiful nature, well, blah, blah, blah. It talks about it a little bit on the back there. And for the 4, it was $8 and then 10% off of that. So there were 3 this size. Okay, that's sort of almost salad bowl size, but a generous salad bowl size. You can see, I always put it next to my head. And then a little bit bigger one. So probably a serving bowl, and these are salad or shallow soup bowls or considered plates, I'm not sure, but just really pretty. And the painting, I can't get over the hand painting on the pottery. It's just, I don't know, I think the primitiveness of it, the simplicity of it just really makes me happy. It just feels completely cottage to me when I see something like this. Then I will always go for some great sewing supplies. These have gotten really pricey. I used to have some really big ones and I got rid of them a long time ago, like quilter size, and now I look at the prices and just about flip. This was $1 and this one was $2, and it's got the nice screw, closure tightener. What do you call that? The screw thing, and then this is that way. And what I like about it is a lot of people are, especially in the cottage core, if you're paying attention to that at all, a lot of people are just putting fabric in these, or they're putting actual cross stitch pieces or whatever, but they're using these as frames. So it's really cute. It's sort of the granny chic kind of look. And so I thought of that when I got these. Okay, so of course, I'm always on the lookout for my vintage books that I just love so much. These were in the half off day. One was $2, so it would have been $1. This was $4, so it would have been $2. And these are just gorgeous little hymn books, song books. Woo, that one's even got some loose pages, obviously. These are very old. Let's see what year. See if I can tell what year. This one's, the pages are really, oh, March 6, 1916. It's got a stamp in the front. Copyright 1906. 1906 on this one. Oh my goodness. And then the Abridged Academy Songbook. It's a little bit bigger. It's a little bit better condition as far as there's no pages missing. This says when purchased 1912. So very similar. Looked like only that one page was loose on this one, but really neat vintage books. Gosh, beautiful. Then I love these just little golden book collector's guides. They remind me of the little observer books, like field guides kind of. And this one is on mammals, and that was $1. All of these that I'm about to show you were $1 a piece, and they're kind of smaller in size. They're so cute. This one is Gateway Series Van Dyke Silas Marner Cross. Yeah, 1903. Copyright 1903 on that one. And these were at 2 different estate sales, which is really neat. So this one's Ivanhoe, and it's got somebody's initials or name written on there and a little bit of writing on the front. It's not in the best condition, but being that it was just this little small novel, I really couldn't resist. It says 1899 and 1919 were when this was put out, so I can see why it's a little worn. And then this one is Century Handbook of Writing. Ooh, look at the neat inside there. I know there's some book nerds out there. That's the only reason I'm really getting into these. 1923. There's some other people that just love to look at these vintage books like I do. The Pony Rider Boys in the Grand Canyon. So this is a little children's little novel from 1912 on that one. So I got some beautiful old books. I really love those. And along that same line, I got these cute little Onyx Bookends. And they're kind of heavy. They're sort of the siesta guy with the sombrero on. Really cute. And those were on half off day. I got them for $9 for the half off price. And you can see how they would go that way. Or you could put them that way probably. Really cute. I did find some seashells. I had showed you this basket before, but I found shells, and those were about $6 for all of them. And there were some big ones in there, and I just, you know, I love them. I love them, love them. And there were some sand dollars in there. Really pretty stuff. Then the wood pieces. Okay, we went to this one estate sale, and the whole garage had all these different wood pieces, and I realized as I was looking around that these were all handmade by whoever the occupant was or had been. And this was just sort of a bud face, but you can see it's really tall and big, and it's turned on a lathe, and that was $5, but then it was 25% off that day. So that was one piece that I got. Then I found a few more. You've seen this tray before. This is a rattan tray, but these were all handmade, and they were either $2 or $3 a piece with 25% off. So I got these two sort of squared off ones, and they look like they're out of different kinds of wood. This shape, but there were several of those. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of those, but actually I got one more of the sort of squared off ones. So I got 3 of those and 11 of these sort of little salad bowls. And you can see they vary in the wood colors, which I absolutely loved. So, and they definitely look older because they've got a great patina on them. They almost look like they've been used, but they're not super scratched up or beat up or anything. Now next I got at 2 different places. I talked about how I tend to find things at different places in sort of categories. And these are the great Aladdin thermoses in excellent condition, really pretty colors. They were each $3, but I think I got one at a half off sale and one at a 25% off sale. But gosh, I remember these probably from the 70s. I remember this kind of lid, and it was so exciting because you could take hot soup in them in your lunch. So that was always fun, even though I grew up in a fairly warm climate, so we didn't do a ton of hot soup. But that was sort of a brown and red on there. And I mean, it's in really excellent condition. And this one is the blue with the silver rim there and sort of a mint green top. And this one's probably my favorite. And there's the inside. They're just in great condition. And it's just funny how I found them in different places. And they were priced the same, but a different percentage off. Next, I found this great bucket. I think it's called a coal scuttle, if I'm not mistaken. And it's got that great lip shape in the front. And you can see it up close. And that was $5, 10% off. On the first day, it's got a nice little handle back here. But I just thought it was in really nice shape and just a really neat piece for farmhouse or cottage style. And we have a fireplace, so I won't be putting coal in there, but this would be great for kindling wood or something like that. And then it also had a really neat little shovel in there that was $2. And I thought that was great for ashes. Maybe that's more what this is for. I don't know. I just know I've seen them before, but I don't know exactly how they were used. We also found this little biscuit cutter and just thought it was really cute, and we were buying some other things and this wasn't priced and she just threw it in. So that was a freebie. And I also found, guess what? Some of this great silver plate. This looks like either a butter or cheese knife. It's got the handle one way and then it sits the opposite way. So like if you sit it down, it doesn't flip over on you. Really neat. That was $1. I think each of these were about $1. A serving piece, but it's a little bit different. It's squared off so that like for lemon, I was thinking for like lemon bars because we like our lemon bars around here. These are gorgeous. All three of these were just beautiful. Let's see if I can hold them up at the same time. They've got really long handles and they're all a little bit different. You got a solid spoon, you got a spoon with some holes in it, and then almost like the fork spoon, but great for all kinds of serving and salads and stuff. And then some great sort of tongs. The other ones that I had bought were, they had an issue. They came apart in the middle and they just weren't usable anymore. So I was really happy to find these. Next are some more metals. After that silver plate, I found some copper and I'm going to show you what I found. Found this little guy. He's actually not that little. So great for plants or any kind of storage. I did pay up a little bit on these, but it was on a 25% off day and I knew they would be gone if I tried to go back the next day for half off. This was $15 and you can see it's got the lion head holding the ring and the feet, and it's the mix of the sort of hammered copper and the brass. You can see how it's put in there. Really pretty. So I got that in that size, and I think this is how they got me because they had a bigger size too, and I just loved it. And again, let me show it to you up close. So this was $25 and then 25% off, which was a little pricey, but these are full copper from what I can tell. They're not lined, they're not lightweight like aluminum. So I feel like they are either a good copper plate or copper. They're not just like sort of painted on. You can find those that either the plating is really, really thin or it's just sort of a paint. It's sort of a metallic paint. And these seem pretty heavy and in nice condition. And so I thought, well, I don't know that I could get them at that price new or in a flea market in an antique store or something. So I went ahead and got those. And then there was one more that was not exactly like that one. This one was $17 and then the 25% off. But again, the mixed brass with the copper, which I absolutely love. And I just couldn't help but think about houseplants in these because I have so many, and I just thought these on a shelf. And I just love to group things because I think they make such an impact and are just so beautiful when you put a grouping together. But really, this could stand on its own. Let's be honest here. That's beautiful all on its own. Maybe in your kitchen, on top of your fridge, or something with some stems coming out of it or something like that. But so yeah, I got those three and I was happy about it. Then these little brass candlesticks. They're really cute. They were $7 and then 25% off, and they're a nice size. They're not huge. They're just cute and kind of petite and would be very nice for a bedside table or on a bookshelf or mixed in with other more chunky brass pieces. So I grabbed those. I think these classic brass candlesticks can go with just about any kind of style. And I got this $3 bowl, 25% off. It says India on the back, and it's heavy, and it is gorgeous. I just thought that was such a pretty bowl, and I guess I'm kind of a bowl addict. I tend to really like bowls. I don't know what that's about, but I like the way they stack, I like the way they look, and of course they're so useful for so many different things. Then, for some reason, I found bells, and I found more than just these couple. But these are brass bells, and I thought they were just way cute. I just love the sound they make. And they were $3 a piece, but then I got 10% off each of those. And then, the person that was running the estate sale, we've kind of gotten to know each other. I've been to a lot of her sales. She's like, did you see the ones on the garage wall out there? And these were $5, well, they would be $4.50, but they're on this really old leather, and they're sort of like jingle bells. But I thought these would be just so pretty, even laying over a stack of books or on a wreath, even at Christmas, would be beautiful. And just even hanging up, I think it would be just a nice accessory piece that looks vintage, brings a touch of vintage. And then I actually found a couple of pictures. The first one was at a garage sale and I paid $6 for it, and it's really big, and it's got a pine frame, and I loved the white house with the beach scene in the back, and just something about it. It is just a print, but it was really well done. And for $6, I thought, I may be able to find a place for that. So I hope you enjoyed this haul. It was quite a variety of things and quite a variety of places that I went. But as always, it was really fun. We're starting to get some beautiful spring going into summer days. And I figure just make hay while the sun shines, right? Eventually, none of these garage sales or estate sales will be around, and it'll be wintertime, and we'll be busy doing other things. So we're just having fun with it while we can. And I'm so glad you're along for the fun, and I am so happy that you're here. And thank you so much to my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you think about it, because we love to do styling and just thrifting and doing all these neat things to your house on a budget and basically styling yourself happy. So I will see you next time. I'm Tanya from Free Range Cottage.